Panama City Beach, home to some of the world's most beautiful beaches, often referred to as such, but also some of the most dangerous rip currents in the world happen right here in Panama City Beach. So before you go and enjoy the beautiful beaches, you should know rip current safety, and that starts right at the beach access with a safety sign. We're going to go over how to spot them, what to do if you see someone in a rip current, and all of the information that could save your life and potentially somebody else's. So first things first, what is a rip current and why are they so dangerous? Rip currents are a powerful, narrow channel of fast-moving water that pull you away from the beach. The sea breeze helps push water onshore, and that water has to go back out, making the water extremely dangerous to swim in for both adults and especially children. Rip currents will not pull you under the water, they're just going to pull you out. Rip currents most likely occur when there are heavy onshore winds in areas where there's breaks in the sandbars. Next, you need to get familiar with the flag system. Signs about rip currents and the flags are located at the beginning of every beach access. The flags can give you a warning about the frequency of occurring rip currents. Green flag means low hazard, calm conditions, but you still want to exercise caution when getting in the water. Yellow flag means medium hazard, moderate surf, and some rip currents are occurring. A single red flag means high hazard, high surf, and strong currents are occurring. Frequent rip currents can be in place, and in this case, knee deep is too deep. Double red flags means the water is closed to the public and all swimmers. By getting in the water, you can be putting yourself and your potential rescuer in danger, as well as potentially fined. The only other flag that could be flying is purple. This signifies dangerous marine life, such as sharks or jellyfish. In the case of a jellyfish, if you see multiple, fun fact, it's called a smack. You looked at the signs and now you're on the beach. You want to know what flag is flying? Look at the pole. Whatever flag is up, that corresponds to the flags on the sign. Also, knowing where the closest lifeguard is could save a life. Lifeguards rescue tens of thousands of people from rip currents in the U.S. every year. It is estimated that 100 people are killed by rip currents annually. Knowing the lifeguard locations could save you precious time if you or someone else is caught in a rip current. Now you're on the beach and you want to be able to identify rip currents from the shoreline. The best thing to do is to look down the beach. When you do look down the beach, you want to see where there's a U in the sand, where the water has pulled up. The downwind side of that U, that's where rip currents are most likely occurring. Another way to spot rip currents from the shoreline is to look for breaks in the sandbar. Look for the discoloration in the water between the shallow water and the deep water. The deeper water will be a darker green or blue. This signifies breaks in the sandbar where rip currents will likely be occurring. We tell you not to panic when caught in a rip current, because when caught in a rip current, most people are going to immediately try to come back to shore. All you're doing is fighting the water's current that's pulling you out. If caught in a rip current, do not fight it. Swim parallel to the shore and swim back to land at an angle. Panic swimmers often try to counter a rip by swimming straight back to shore, putting themselves at risk of drowning because of fatigue. Moving at speeds of up to 8 feet per second, rip currents move much faster than even Olympic swimmers. So you want to relax. Exhaustion kills people, not the rip current. You panic, you swim against the water's current, and that's when these events become unsurvivable. If you see someone caught in a rip current, immediately call for help. Call either beach safety lifeguards or 911. If you have a flotation device, you can attempt to throw it to them from the shoreline. Don't get in the water to try to rescue them. Human chains are not a good idea. They just put more people in the water that will eventually need to be rescued. Another way to stay safe is to know the forecast. You can know the forecast on mypanhandle.com or the StormTrack 13 app. Beach and boating forecast is updated daily, and we'll always have the latest information to keep you safe before going to the beach. From News 13, I'm Chief Meteorologist Ross Whitley.
Thanks for watching News 13 on YouTube. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and follow us on social media. You can find all of your local news, weather, sports, and more on mypanhandle.com or download the 13 Now mobile app today.